Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more Super Mega Baseball 4. It's time to send it out to the Diamond, where we have action with your Bullets getting ready to take on the Dazzlers. Ought to be a good game. We've got some changes around the lineup, and to tell you more about that, here's me. Bonnie Chernley going to step in, lead things off for the Dazzlers as Ella Vortex opens us up with a strike. And we're underway. Bullets trying to pick things back up and get moving in a more positive direction. Unable to do so in their last outing, as that's thrown out in time for out number one.
Number 18, Melody Ferguson.
Former Bullet, Melody Ferguson, stepping in the two-hole today for Lakewood, and that's inside a ball. At least I think that's what that was, and doesn't matter what it was. Melody's out of here.
The center fielder, number 53, Timber Conley.
Here comes Timber Conley, and Ella trying to go 3 up, 3 down to start the ball game. First pitch is there for a strike, and you're going to see some new walk-ups. Here are a couple new walk-up bops as we move to the offensive portion of the lineup, being that we're at home. Got those home alternates and a foul ball, so Ella going for a punch-out. Not going to have it there, but it's on the ground, and that's going to get past a diving attempt, and a single is going to keep the top of the first alive for the Dazzlers.
Number 82, Ronan Noble.
This for Ronan Noble. And this ball club has got the power and the contact to do some damage. And it's going to be up to Ella to keep that under control as she gets her start underway. And that could score the first run of the ball game, as they're having trouble getting that in. Runner's going to hold. No, they're going to send the runner, and they're safe. Dazzlers take a 1-0 lead here in the first. Ella trying to went from being in the driver's seat to giving up a run early, as she starts another at-bat with a strike. And that's going to get through as well. Runner is going to hold up for real this time. They're at the corners with 2 gone.
Number 98,
Jack Jennings. As another Dazzler comes to bat here in the first. Ella trying to get out of it, only having given up 1. Jennings behind 0-1. 0-2 on him. Ella trying to put him away. And that's foul away. Jennings got a piece. 0-2 from Vortex. Not quite there. 1 ball and 2 strikes on him. There it is. Ella Vortex picks up the K. The bat is absolutely destroyed. As the Dazzlers pick up 1, here come the Bullets on offense. Layla has ditched the purple bat in a move that she says is in a vein to try to get her in a stronger position. And the first attempt with it, not going to do the trick. She's thrown out. There's 1 up, 1 down in the Bullets half of the first. And Blamo has switched his number. He's got an 8 instead of a 2, so that Layla could keep the 2. They were able to work out some form of a deal. We haven't gotten a lot of details as to what Layla had to give up, or maybe there's a, dinner on the road kind of deal. As Blamo gets a hold of that, maybe the number 8's going to do him some good. It's back, it's going, it's out of here. Well, the new number clearly making a difference for Blamo Battery as he bops one out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a new ball game, and we're tied at 1. Royal Thunderer digs in. 1 in here in this first inning. 1 gone. Royal ahead, 1-0. And she's just taking them. Fouls that one away, though. 2 balls and a strike on her. Swing and a foul, even things, 2 apiece. Thunderer gonna have another go, 2-2. And that's inside, full count. Here it comes, and Royal punches that one through. That's gonna roll to the wall. She's gonna go to second, and probably could have gone for 3, but she stays for a double. Well, here comes Canopy Cannon, 1 in already, and Royal Thunderer at second base with 1 out. Good chance for Canopy rather, to do some damage. He fouls that one away. 1 ball, 1 strike on him with 1 gone here in the first. That's too high, says Eric Cartman. And 2-2 on Cannon. And that's going to get through. Canopy does his job. Royal rounds third, headed for home, and she will be in there. And the Bullets lead by a run. Cannon with the RBI. Here comes Dean Robinson. This lineup trying to turn things around offensively. And thus far, it's working. Robinson. And a 1-0 count fouls that away to even things. That's hit on the ground and through. Robinson gonna cash in, and everybody moves up 90 feet. They're at first and second. Still only 1 out. Well, here comes Sophia Coffey. And 1 out. Good chance for Coffey to do some damage. The first pitch, a strike. It's 0-1. Even up in a ball and a strike to her now. She's going to bop that one right field. Get down, baseball, and that's going to do so. They're going to be loaded. Coffey adds to the offensive onslaught. A very excited Dustin Schaffer.
Now pitching, Ryan Peralta.
Peralta going to come on in. Schaffer in now with a strike on him. It's 0-1. Schaffer here in inning number 1 has an 0-2 count to Dustin. And that's going to be popped up. Big chance for an out here. And they're going to take it, put 2 away. Here comes Molly O'Connor. And she has a chance to really put things on a reach. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the first. 2-0 on her. Molly gets a hold of this one. Right field, going back, and it's going to be caught to end the inning. Tried to do something good. Bullets pick up a couple of runs. Top of the second up and coming. It's 2-1. Bullets. Here's Mackenzie Hill. Ella gave up a run in the first, trying to settle in here as Hill fouls the first offering away. It's 0-1. On the ground, good chance to get an out here, and they'll have it. Mackenzie gone.
Number 9, Kanan Gibson.
Kanan Gibson steps in. 1 out here in the second. Ella deals a ball high. It's 1-0. There is a strike. 1 ball. A 1 strike to Gibson. 2-1 now. Not able to locate. Another ground ball, another out chance, and another out handled easily by the Bullets defense. Ryan Peralta, the pitcher, gonna step in. A lot being asked of him today. Coming on in just the first, and Ella quickly takes command. But now even up at 1-1. That's a strike. 1-2 to Ryan Peralta, and Ella strikes him out. Good inning there for Ella Vortex. After an inning and a half, we're still 2-1 Bullets. Here she comes. Maybe she can help her own cause a little bit here. You never know. Peralta back to work. A beautiful but foul. And Vortex, 0-1 count. That's not there. 1 ball, 1 strike on her. Swing and a miss. Ella behind 1-2. Trying to eat some pitches, and she'll eat another one. 2-2. And fouls away another. Seeing quite a few pitches. Ella down the line. If that had stayed fair, that would have been a good one. Another 2-2 to her. And now she breaks through and gets a knock. Ella helping her own cause. Passing the baton. And I'm throwing stuff on the floor. Don't mind me. Here comes Layla. The hip-hop. A new bop for Layla Uptown. And she'll take a strike. Well, Ella on at first. A 1-1 count. Ella, left field, going back. That's got a chance. It's still going, and it's going to be a long out. Runner goes back to first. Tried to get one and pop it out of here, did Layla. She flew out. Blammo Battery got us started. Put us a new ball game. Tied things up in a run. He's ahead 1-0 now. Now 2-0. They're pitching carefully to him, and why shouldn't they? As he bonks another one. Has some pop to it, but fouled it away. A 3-1 pitch. He's got one. Get one and get after it, and he'll walk. Couple runners on here. Not a bad start. Here comes Royal Thunder. This crowd thunderously approving of Royal. Runner goes. The throw is in time, and so that's not a stolen base. There are a couple outs now, and now a strike away. This looks different. 2-2 with 2 outs. Royal bonks one foul to see one more pitch, and she strikes out on that one. Inning goes away in a hurry after the caught stealing in the 3rd inning, coming up 2-1 Bullets.
Now back, the left fielder, number 8, Bonnie Chernley.
Bonnie Chernley leads things off against Ella. Wines, kicks, delivers, and that's outside. Too low, 2-0. Chernley in the driver's seat. Swing and a miss. Had a hack at that one, and at that as well. Right field going back, but potentially playable right in front of the track. No problem. That's an out.
Number 18, Melanie Ferguson.
Here's Melody Ferguson, who grounded out her first time. No problem for the defense, taking care of a former member of this organization. She's ahead 1-0 now, though, and bonks that on the ground foul. And a 1-1 count to Melody Ferguson. Now a 3-1 count, so she's ahead big time. Full count pitch for Ella. Nowhere close with that one, so Melody walks away with a victory.
Number 53,
and a walk.
Timber Conley.
Timber Conley, whistling madly, comes in. Double play is in order. And fouled away. No balls and a strike. Vortex. Wines, kicks, delivers. That's popped a mile. Makes the seats for a souvenir. I remember a game I was at. It's in high school. As that is absolutely bamboozled. Center field going back. That is trouble. And that's going to be an out on the track. But we were getting a hot dog, and a foul ball came over and landed in the gravel behind us. And I heard it, turned and ran vaguely in its direction because I couldn't see it. And the guy that I had that had worked in the dorms, I went to a residential school for the blind, and he that's foul away. So a 2-1 count here. Runner goes. The hit and run is on and successful. So the Dazzlers getting something going in a hurry. They've got runners at the corners now. But he was able to grab that ball and gave it to me. And that is somewhere at my former place of residence from a number of years ago. Runners are at the corners with 2 outs, and that's going to cash in a run. And once again, we are tied 2 apiece now. Runner at second with 2 gone.
Number 98, Jack Jennings.
Jack Jennings is going to step in. Ella got some work to do to get that last out. Too high on the first offering to Jennings. It's 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1, and that could be trouble. That's going to land fair. Another run is going to score, and the Dazzlers take a 3-2 lead on a pop blooper. No one was able to get to that. Mackenzie Hill presented a little threat first time. Felix Allen's going to come on in relief, so both starters forced out early. Felix not able to start off with a strike. Swing and a miss. Allen trying to get us out of it. Swing and a miss. 1 pitch away now. A 1-2 from Allen. The righty. Not there. 2-2 with 2 outs. And thought he had it there, but a 3-2 count. Runner goes, and why not? Center field, and that's an out. So 2 runs there for Lakewood. They now lead it by 1, 3-2. Here comes Canopy Cannon, the offense for this Bullets team.
Now pitching, Steve Woodard.
Steve Woodard, another former Bullet, comes on from the bullpen to do the pitching against his former teammate. And Canopy takes the first one, says, I don't think so. Bonks the second one on the ground. The throw is in time to get him. And so there's one out. Well, here's Dean Robinson. He was very excited to come up last time. Not able to do much with that excitement, but Steve starts him off for the ball. And that one is crushed. Left field, way out of here. Dean Robinson with a monster home run. Man, that thing was crushed. And we're tied again. It's 3-3. Crowd is excited. And here comes Sophia Coffey. Wow. What a moment for Dean. He's needed that this season as Sophia's behind, now even up 1-1. And not there. Steve has been good to see some things don't change. 3-1 pitch from Woodard to Coffey. And she bonks that one fair down the line. Sophia rounds first and holds up there. So she'll be aboard with a single. Dustin Schaffer looks to cash in on Steve Woodard. 1 on, 1 out. And, well, here in this third inning, we've had a back and forth contest. Runner goes. The hit and run is on. And they're going to get one. Almost could have had a double play, but not quite. Well, Molly's going to see what she can do. And 2 are out with a runner in scoring position for her. She's ahead 2-0 with Steve on the mound. And now 3-0 to O'Connor. 4 pitches, no problem. Molly says, I'll take a walk. I would think that Felix would get subbed down here. We'll see for whom. No, he's going to bat for himself. All right. They like him with the tie ball game, I guess. And 1-1 count to Felix. Bonks one foul, now 1-2. Allen tried, fouled it away. You'll see another 1-2 pitch from Steve Woodard. And Steve wins that one. Well, the Bullets get one on an absolute screamer of a home run, and we are tied at 3 moving into the 4th inning today.
Catcher, number 9, Kanan Gibson.
Kanan Gibson set to lead it off against Felix. Starts him off with a strike. This 4th inning, 4 fair balls there. The throw, no problem. And there's one going.
Number 2, Quinn Curtis.
Twin Curtis. Must have been a swap unless I just wasn't paying attention, which is also entirely possible. Curtis, no problem for the defense, and there's 2 out in a hurry.
The left fielder, number 8, Bonnie Chernley.
Bonnie Chernley. 2 gone. Felix says, I don't mind this. Not at all. Chernley fouls the first offering away. No balls and a strike. Just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up. Playable over there. No problem for Felix now in a 1-2-3 inning. And the Bullets looking to break this tie in the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-all.
Second baseman, number 2, Layla Uptown.
All right. Well, the new bat maybe doing Layla some good. She's making a little bit better contact, being a little more patient. She said she really wanted to try to get things back on track offensively. And we're seeing that as she's ahead 2-1 here. Gets a hold of that left field, but too much of a pop-up. She's going to be retired easily. Making contact with the ball at least. Here's Blamo Battery, and he's got a chance to do something constructive here.
Ball that's outside.
And the first pitch is outside to him. And he hits that down the line, but foul. Almost had another good knock. And he pops this up. If it leaves the infield, it'll be in center, but it's looking like not quite even going to do that. On the dirt, no problem. 2 up, 2 down for the Bullets. Here's Royal Thunderer. She had a hot stick a couple of games ago, and it's kind of quieted since, but she's patient. We're seeing it now as she's ahead 2-0. And swinging at good ones. That one's fouled away 2-1. 3-1 on Thunderer, the pitch. And she takes this one center field going back, and she's going to be caught out in front of the track. 3 up, 3 down for the Bullets. We're still tied as we move to the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 18, Melody Ferguson.
Well, here comes Melody. She took a walk the last time she dug in from the right-handed batter's box. 0-2 in a hurry. Felix is on an absolute tear. And that's going to skip through. So a runner aboard to start off the inning. Melody Ferguson against her former squad.
Number 53, Timber Conley.
Timber Conley steps in. Felix with a runner on. Has some pressure to deal with, but starts Timber off with a strike. And that's popped up. Should be playable. And Melody's forced to head back to first. There's one gone.
Number 82, Ronan Noble.
Ronan Noble set to dig in. Felix ready and deals. That's too high. And that's going to get through. Cut off quickly, but they're at first and second now. All right. Well, what are you going to do?
Right fielder, number 20, Dominic Lane.
Here's Dominic Lane. Felix trying to control the situation here with 1 out, 2 on. Keep this tied. He starts off with a strike for Lane. It's 0-1. Runner goes. The hit and run is on. The pitch is popped up. A couple people running after that one. Throws back in there. Still at first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 98,
And
Jack Jennings.
that'll bring up Jack Jennings. He comes to the plate with a chance to get something going, but it's going to take a good knock to score that runner from second, and Felix knows it, and so does Jennings as he whacks this out right field way, and it's gone. Well, in a moment, this crowd has been not quieted, but they are not happy at the diamond. That's a 3-run shot.
The pitcher, number 57, Steve Woodard.
Here comes Steve Woodard.
Now batting, Emerson Rounds.
Emerson in now to take his spot, and Felix knows it. A 1-1 count. You got to treat it like a new inning, and, well, that's exactly what the Dazzlers are saying. That's a knock. Pinch hit, works out.
Catcher, number 9, Kanan Gibson.
Kanan Gibson, well, you got to reset.
Now pitching, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Clark's going to come in. Your new score, by the way, 6-3 Dazzlers. And in a game that's been so back and forth, 3 is not bad. Molly with a good throw and catches the runner out, and that's the inning. Wow. A cannon of an arm on Molly as the Dazzlers pick up 3 runs. Bottom of the 5th. We got some work to do.
Number 13, Canopy Cannon.
Well, Canopy says we're not done. It's 6-3, but there's a reason we have 3 runs, and that's because this Bullets club has fought back in a good way today. Canopy ahead 1-0. Fouls a pitch away. It's 1-1. Foul again. 1-2 on Cannon, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for out number 1.
First baseman, number 10, Dean.
Here's Dean. Hit an absolute mammoth out to left field. Put another one on the board. He wants to do it again. And they're going to pitch him carefully. That's outside. 1-1 to Dean Robinson. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dean. And he's going to strike out as well. 2 strikeouts in a hurry. Here's Sophia. Well, he felt like the start of this game was offensively promising, and Sophia doesn't want to go down, especially on strikes. And she's not going to do it. She's going to have a knock. She scampers to first and passes the baton. Dustin Schaffer absolutely stoked to step in the box with a runner on, 2 out. Well, could put us within a run if he can do something big here, or at least make the lead a little smaller. And if you can't do that, you pass the baton, do what you can. A 1-1 count to him now, and he's going to balk this on the ground. That's going to get through. A knock for Dustin. And they're at first and second now with 2 out. Here comes Molly. And you know she wants this chance. And a big one. 2 on. 2 out. And she's ahead 1-0 to boot. You know that Molly wants it left field down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. Foul ball. Wanted that one, as did the crowd. And that's out. Bullets turned away. Not for lack of trying. 6th inning, 6-3. Dazzlers your score.
Number 9, Kanan Gibson.
Kanan Gibson digs in. Well, you want to see the Bullets pick things up. Lorenzo Clark more than capable of keeping this score right where it is. And 2 quick strikes to Gibson. And Clark wants the K. The line, the kick, the pitch, and he's got it. Lorenzo Clark. A big strikeout.
Number 2, Twin Curtis.
Twin Curtis. 1 on, nobody out. Lorenzo. The big wind-up and the pitch. First one's not there. It's a ball 1-0, now 2-0. Trying to get it back on track, but he can't do it. 3-0. Big pitch here. Taken all the way, but it's a strike. Foul away. Full count. Clark wants it. And not going to have it there. It's foul away. 3-2, 1 out. And that is destroyed. Right field, going back and way gone. Another run for Lakewood. A solo shot there. And they lead now by 4. For some reason, as Bonnie Chernley digs in, 3 runs feels almost doable. 4 feels like a death blow today, and that's a knock. That's going to sneak through. Lorenzo likely getting frustrated with himself here.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 18, Melody Ferguson.
Melody Ferguson, who's gotten a hit against her former club tonight. Lorenzo looks in at her. It's to Molly and deals a strike. That feels different, and Melody knows it, and she's got a knock. 2 on, 1 out. This is looking dangerous.
Now batting, the center field.
The crowd has quieted.
Timber Conley.
Very much so. Timber Conley in the box. Still only 1 out. Lorenzo. Feels like you need to get an out here. That's a foul ball. It's 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. Second, 1, first. Double play, and the inning comes to an end. 1 run comes across on the solo shot. And 4 runs needed, and you got to get something back right here. Here's Lorenzo Clark. I'd replace him here. Let's see. Yep. Clayton Horn going to step in out of the dugout. See what he can do. What he can do is take a strike. Popped up, and that's not looking good. No problem out there. That's an out. 1 up, 1 down. Layla wants it, as does this crowd. They know that this is still doable, but you got to get something going in a hurry. Here comes Layla Uptown, and that's too low, 1-0. Layla, center field, going back. That thing is caught on the track. 2 outs. Well, Blamo's got a home run, and that's what you feel like you need or get yourself into scoring position, especially with 2 gone. He puts contact on this one, but that is going to be no problem for the defense. Right field, and that thing's going to end the inning. Well, they run in, and I didn't quite see Horse Moody potentially doing the pitching in the top of the 7th, trying to keep this a 7-3 ball game.
The second baseman, number 82, Ronan Noble.
Ronan Noble steps in against Horse Moody. I think. The big man. And he's behind 2-0. Now where you want to be, 2-1. I was able to get that. The big leg kick, the foul ball, makes it 2-2. Moody wants the K, but gets a foul instead. So Noble, see another one. Oh, that's dropping in. That's a knock. That one hurts. Horse Moody gives up a leadoff one.
Number 20, Dominic Lane.
Dominic Lane. Well, the good news is the double plays in order, and that would make things look a little more hopeful. Horse. The big leg kick, the wind, and the pitch. That's there, Lane. Too high now. And Molly tried to set up a good one. Instead, it's fouled. That's a souvenir look out up there, 1-2. And that's to left. Going back a ways, that is playable. No problem. And that's going to be caught. Runner goes back to first. Well, looks a little more doable here. Jack Jennings. Ready. And there's one out. Double play ends the inning. Horse Moody deals a strike. 0-1. This crowd trying to rally behind their guy. 0-2. Big pitch here for Moody. Just low, a 1-2. Not there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Horse, the big bearded boy. On the ground, 2nd, 1. First, double play ends the inning. All right. Flip your ball caps, folks. It's time for the bottom of the 7th. And here comes Royal Thunderer. Listen to this crowd. All right. They are ready. That's a strike. It's 0-1 to Royal. And trying to do something, she hits it on the ground. The throw in time. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th. Canopy Cannon. Well, he could make it a 3-run lead. At one point, this was the guy. A ball to him, 1-0. On the ground, the throw across, no problem, and there's 2 gone. And the final out of the night is a guy who's gotten a hold of a big one today. That was Dean Robinson. Well, there's some bright spots to this one, even if they drop it. And that's too low a ball to Dean, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Dean Robinson ahead 2-1. And 3-1, big pitch now. And they've got a full count to him. And not there. Dean represents the final out. 3-2. On the ground. That's going to get through, and the game's not over yet. Dean Robinson aboard at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Here comes Sophia. And she wants to keep this inning alive. And except that they're going to replace him with Miguel De Jesus. Sophia heads out. That's a ball to Miguel. It's 1-0. Miguel hasn't had a lot of success off the bench. But he's going to try it there. Going back. And he's out. And that's the ball game. If that isn't a summary of Miguel's performance on this ball club, I can't really tell you what might be. As the Dazzlers pick up a good win here in fairly decisive fashion. It was such a back and forth affair. If you look at the box score here, 1 for them, 2 for us, nothing in the second, 2 for them and 1 for us. And that tied everybody at 3 until they got 3 in the 5th. Added another in the 6th, and they didn't have to look back from there. Final score, 7 runs on 14 hits, no errors, against 3 runs on 11 with no errors for the Bullets. Well, look at those numbers, the big ones, for those of you who are interested in that sort of thing. Well, not a good one necessarily. The loss to Felix Allen. He went 2, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and a big ERA for the guy, a 9. Man, not good. MVPs of the day, I mean, you got to put Dean in there for that monster of a home run. Other 2 we're not going to talk about, mostly because they're not our guys. There was a bright spot in this one, though. The offense at one point looked a little bit more cheery, which is not necessarily something that we've seen a lot of this season. Bullets drop another game, but there are spots in this team that are definitely worth developing, and I feel like my approach, even though it's going to be kind of playing the long game, maybe for a couple seasons, playing the cheaper, players, things like that, trying to develop the team we have. I like this team a lot. I like these guys. I like the fight. This was a good one until that, what was that, about the 5th inning that they really started putting it on a show, and we just couldn't get it back after that point. And as frustrating as that is, I mean, that's baseball in a nutshell for you. We're going to head to take on the Hoboken Haulers. They are 15-11. Good ball club. And they are bullpen beasts. They've got the pitching. And as far as their starter, it's going to be, who is that? Amelia Pitts is going to be the starter. Nothing great. She looks like she may be struggling. And facing will be Getty Doctor on our side of the baseball. He's got good velo. Well, Getty this season, if you know him, falls behind 2-4. He has certainly not had a great season, a 1-2 with a 7 ERA, so should be a good one. We are on the road for this next one as we head to Hoboken, and we are getting there. 26 games in now to this season. This will be our 27th. Needless to say, we're not making the playoffs, but I'm liking where the team is. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I know that it can certainly be a little bit frustrating to watch a team struggle, and believe me, it's my fault, so I'm feeling the pain too. But I really appreciate those of you who have stuck around for this series. If you have any questions, comments, queries, theories, ideas, or anything else, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section down below. And we'll see you in Hoboken. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Peace.